Good morning and welcome to Park Bench. I'm Doug Barton, real estate agent with Long and Foster in Bethany Beach, and with me today is Dan Conway, an attorney at Scott and Shuman here in Bethany Beach. Good morning, Dan.
Morning, Doug. How are you this morning?
I'm well. Thank you for joining me.
Hey, thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So I know you recently became a partner at Scott and Shuman, which
Yes.
is quite an accomplishment for a young person. How does it make you feel?
Would be lying if I didn't say a bit prideful, but if most anything, it provided me with a good level of confidence and at least appreciation that Delaware is a small community, let's say, and the professional field's a lot, much more so. Whether you're a realtor, an attorney, a doctor, a teacher, whatever professional, it's a small community, and the best thing you can do for yourself is maintain a reputation that is promoting your own brand, if you will, but
Mm-hmm.
also it's a reflection of the trust and the confidence those around you in your community and your profession have in you. So you always like to think you're doing the best that you can and that you're putting yourself out there in a manner that's respectful and building that reputation. And having made partner is, you know, other people see what you've been doing and their confidence in you is such that what you've been working over these years to build is working.
Okay, good. And obviously, your sense of involvement and commitment becomes apparent based on what you've said and what I've seen you do personally as a real estate agent. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah. It's you're not just you know you're a member of the community
Hmm.
in a deeper sense in that you are people look to you for services and for
Hmm.
guidance and advice,
Hmm.
and reaching this level is hopefully good proof that what you're doing is working and what you're doing is beneficial to the community.
Right, right. So I know you correct me if I'm wrong, you seem to specialize in real estate, but the firm obviously uh, provides other services to the community. So,
Yeah, so we are at least outward a rather general civil firm. So we're not, you get in trouble with the police, you get in trouble with the law, we'll refer you out, but we're
mhm,
not really focusing on criminal aspects of the law, but regarding real estate, regarding estate planning, wills, trusts, estates, business dealings. You're buying, you're
mhm,
selling, you're starting a business, you're starting an LLC.
mhm,
Um, it's lots of it goes hand in hand. A lot of people moving out here, whether for retirement purposes, for starting new jobs or looking to start new jobs, a lot
mhm.
of those services tend to complement each other rather nicely. So we do try and specialize and market ourselves to assist you
Okay.
uh, in any of those aspects.
So, in a nutshell, what do you tell your family and friends about this area if you were to entice somebody?
That if you want to wake up every single morning and just be happy to step outside, driving down the street, going to work, or just going to play or work, it's no matter where we go, whether we're going to the grocery store, whether we're going to the beach on a
Hmm.
weekend, there's always something that just puts a smile on my face and just makes me happy driving around the area, walking around the area, living in the area.
Yeah, it's a nice attitude,
Um,
really.
it is. That's
Yeah.
it's like I said, no matter what you're doing, whether it's business or play, there's always that overarching feel of life down here
Right.
that makes a big difference.
Right. It's a sense of calmness,
It
really, and it's
is. It
very
really is.
comforting.
They
Yeah.
they call it lower slower
Yeah.
for a reason.
Hmm.
And once you really just embrace that and just take the time to look around at what's
Hmm.
here, you really do start to live that every day, and that I mean that impacts everything from your work life to your personal life to
Hmm.
your recreational activities.
Hmm.
And it's just I tell people I've had multiple family members over the years start to move out here, and one of the reasons they choose this area versus, let's say, an Ocean City, Maryland, or New Jersey shore,
Hmm.
or even farther down to like the Carolinas or Florida, is that sense of community and that sense of you're moving to the beach, most people, for a reason, and that's to take advantage of, as going back to what I said earlier, the environment around you. and the development that they've done here really promotes that.
Right, right. Well, you should be the president of the Chamber of Commerce, really.
A couple years.
So one last question. What would you like people to know about you personally?
That one, what you become a lawyer to offer a service. You know, I don't make things with my hands. I'm not making products. I'm selling myself. I'm selling my advice. I'm selling a service that is ultimately benefiting the community. It's benefiting my neighbors. When you're buying and selling houses, real estate, or you're helping someone set up an estate plan for their own care or their loved one's care, I got into this job because I enjoy helping people.
Okay.
And because I can't make anything with my hands worth a scratch, but you got to use what you got. And it's my overarching goal, and my personal and my business career is to establish myself to a point where you become a member of the community, in the sense that what you're doing is benefiting that community. I live here. I'm raising my family here. My wife and I, we have 2 daughters, and I want to, be able to look back and say what we've done made the community that much better than before we came here.
Well, that's really nice.
From, like I said, from whether it's simple as helping someone get that dream house at the beach, to helping someone, really put together estate plans to make sure that they are, cared for and their loved ones are cared for. All of that impacts the community, and hopefully, as I said, at the end of the day, makes the community and the people that live there that much better.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to synopsize what you said in one sentence, and that is, you have a real sense of giving, as well as providing a professional service. And I think that's admirable.
That's a much more a quicker way.
That's okay.
I'm not charging by the hour.
No,
here.
your amplification is fine. It goes into much more detail, and obviously substantiates what I've said. Well, thank you, Dan. I really appreciate the time that you've given me this morning. It's been a pleasure to talk to you and get a fuller understanding of who you are as a person, and a little bit more understanding about Scott and Shuman. Again, thank you very much for your time.
And I appreciate you taking the time to reach out to me and have me on the program, and getting to know more of your viewers and your clients.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Doug.
Bye-bye.
All right.